Bob Saget, guys. Bob Saget in studio. Yeah, you're here, dude.
How can that be?
I don't know, man. We got you right out of the gate. Usually our big guests we get them later on. You're here with us from the get-go.
I'm an out-of-the-gate guy. This is the first sound I make in the morning. It's the opening of a club
That's your
soda.
eyes opening?
That's your back?
That was my butt.
That's a good joke.
Just getting out of bed. Bob Saget.
Yeah, Bob.
Exactly.
Love you, Bob.
Thank you. Love you more.
I'll kiss you right on the lips right now.
I know.
Which ones?
Whatever. You want to tuck it back? I'll go down there. I don't give a fuck.
I've had a problem.
All right.
At preparation age, you don't want to go there. Your lips will shrivel up.
You're talking to
Good morning.
Yeah, we're all
Nikki.
prep age.
We could
boys.
talk prep age.
Yeah. Do you have asshole issues, Bob Saget?
No, just being around them, but things are good lately.
That's good. That's good. I feel like every man in my life I've discovered has just the worst asshole and is in constant
What is
constant
wrong
battle.
with them? I don't have that.
Food.
Yeah.
Well, it is food. It is food.
Yeah.
And it's straining if they lift weights. And they can just pop out, and then they got a kickstand.
Prolapsed anus. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tail you don't want. It's like your vertebrae just grew 3 more.
Really?
You guys don't know Gulliver, do you?
Gulliver's another solid name.
That's the guy. That's
But
the big giant that
You like
falls
3
down, and all the
syllables.
people, the little
they tie
people
him
put
down.
the time down. That's Gulliver's
That's
Travels.
my goal, is to be tied down by 2-inch tall people.
Oh my God.
Great goal.
Do you realize what that would be like?
Fucking nuts.
Be nuts. That's the first thing that'd be affected.
Yeah.
Because they tie him down. They got to tie everything down.
Yeah.
Because they're afraid he's going to get up, so they use thread to tie down Gulliver.
Yeah.
And then he gets up, and they're all shocked and screaming.
Yeah.
That's what I watched growing up. Just lots of Gulliver.
Yeah.
I want to be in a porn Gulliver.
What kind of porn are you into, Bob Saget? What's your go-to? What do you type in when you're getting
Hamsters and goats.
Good
Mostly.
animals.
I'm not sure who's in front or in back. I just think that sometimes the hamster just disappears.
They're just in the background. Just,
Yeah, exactly.
It's a barnyard setting.
And otherwise, it's just nature footage. But the hamster goes into
Impressive
the goat.
drone shots.
Kind of crawls into the goat. Then the goat ate a bad can the night before, so he just shoots him out.
I like tired Bob Saget so much.
He's so much fun. He talks slow. I'll be talking faster soon. I've got club soda with no caffeine. Thanks for that.
You don't do caffeine in the morning?
I want it. Coffee. Nobody asked. You want some stuffed cabbage? It's Passover. No, the wrong holiday. Sorry.
Right.
How was everybody's Easter? You have a good one?
I had a nice Easter, yeah.
That's nice. You don't like Jews?
I don't mind them. I mean, I'm not, I'm not
mind them?
I'm from an old school Italian neighborhood in Brooklyn.
That's how it started in the past. I don't mind them.
I don't mind. They never bothered me.
1937, that was a quote.
I don't
never
bother them.
me.
They don't bother
They don't
me.
bother me. They
some
stay
fifth-
over there. You know what I mean?
Then there was a drawing. Yeah.
They're in Brooklyn.
Yeah. But, they're there.
This is how Fiddler started, They don't bother me. We don't bother them.
Fiddler off the roof.
How was your Easter, Bob Saget?
Yeah, how was yours?
It was nice. I actually had my wife celebrates Easter in a big way, which is nice.
What does that mean?
She paints my eggs.
Nice.
And she celebrates the holiday of it, but she's not. She just has her beliefs, which is cool. And
you know that you
I'm
can
a
draw on
Passover guy.
eggs with I picture her drawing on your balls with a white crayon, because then when you dip it in the dye, you can write on it. Do you guys ever do that?
Well, actually, I
Yeah.
have dry erase balls, so you're able to use. You can use a water-based Sharpie on my balls. You could paint all kinds of stuff on it. You could do a map. You could find Carmen Santiago within my balls if they were chained to the ground like Gulliver.
Yeah, Gulliver, of course.
Back to Gulliver.
Solid name.
Yeah. And it's Carmen Sandiego. San Diego.
Is that one of your things? Do you always go solid name no matter what?
I'm just Chrissy positive. I'm just trying to be positive.
Chrissy positive?
Chrissy positive.
Was she married to Billy Joel?
What?
No,
Chrissy Brinkley.
Billy Joel. Oh, yeah.
That's not even with a
Yeah,
T.
I'm just trying to stay positive with it, Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobbo.
Yeah, now that you call me Bobby, you got to raise me and nurse me.
Sure.
'Cause,
No problem.
Only my mom called me that.
But if you're a Brooklyn guy, there's no way I can't call you Bob and you be my friend. It's Bobby, Bobito, Big Bob. I'm not going to call you Bob.
Sags, maybe?
Sags. Dennis Miller started that.
Oh, yeah?
Sags on the air.
I would call you Bobby.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's probably what.
Makes me feel like a British cop.
So
Yeah,
these
thanks.
guys, they box. What's your workout?
I box copies of my movie Benjamin.
Your movie Benjamin is out on Redbox.
It is.
It's the
which
only
is-
place to find it,
No. Well, yes.
right?
Yeah, but what's happened is here's what's new. No, this
Okay.
is exciting. You'll be
Streaming?
semi-excited. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yes.
It's the very first original Redbox VOD. So it means that you can get the Redbox app. Redbox just sounds, lascivious, but it's good.
Good word.
Yes.
But it is. But they got 41,000. They got 50 million subscribers.
Believe it.
Wow.
So that's a lot of peeps.
Yeah.
And so we just did a video where I pretended I stocked 41,000 kiosks just to diminish my ability as a commodity. But the movie's about me thinking my kid's on crystal meth. So I get on an R rating, and there's no cursing in it, but it's a family
Rating, yeah.
Because it's about drugs.
It's about drugs, and we say crystal meth, and it's a drug. It's a PSA, really, but
Yeah.
it's a dark comedy. It's really weird. So
I like a dark comedy, and especially one about this issue. Everyone's on meth in this country.
I am.
Yeah.
You could tell
There's
right
a
now.
passion
yeah.
project about meth for
It
you.
is. It teaches you that it's good to have your teeth on hinges.
Yeah.
And but I've been around people with meth because we both
Yeah.
played Ontario. But it's the capital. But your teeth, your gums are made of rubber. You look at the
Yeah.
audience, and they
You
share
meet
4
people
teeth.
who have like I meet adults that I know and trust and are successful who have I've done meth before. Like people do meth.
I can't
Why
put
would you
something
fuck with
in
meth?
a pipe that's just not just illegal cannabis.
Well, sometimes
And
you
I'm
don't
not even
know what someone's putting in a pipe. You
No,
you
that's
have them come
correct.
backstage and you're like, let's all get high, and then someone just has something else in that
Well,
baggie.
it's like your whole life. You would probably go to
My
Vegas
whole life.
as a young lady, and you're maybe not in a relationship, and some guy would hand you a drink, and no one said to you, like I say to my 3 daughters who are old, they're 190 and 80, really old, much older than me, but you don't take a drink from a dude or anybody
No,
because they're
yeah.
gonna drop. They're gonna open the ring, drop.
This is the first I'm hearing this. Thank you so much for giving me fatherly advice I never received.
You were never told.
No, I just
Do you
take
not have
whatever
a good
drink anyone
dad?
gives me.
Oh, you do.
I have a great dad.
Sorry we didn't meet earlier.
What sex?
No, but
Yeah, will you
yeah,
tell me
What
about
else,
that?
Bob?
no
What-
feeling at that point. It's like Novocaine before your dental work. But it's you
Yeah,
don't
I had the
ladies that are
mistake-
out there or dudes don't take a thing. You'll end up with a
No.
thing in your thing.
Well, we smoked weed this weekend. Andrew is on the road with me every weekend, and where were we? I can't
Buffalo.
even remember.
Buffalo.
Literally yesterday was in Buffalo. But Saturday night, the MC, I was like, I wanted to smoke weed. It was 4:20. Also, I have an addiction to it, and And I go. We had weed, but everyone just gets you a bag of weed and is very proud of themselves. Or we got you the weed. I go, I don't have a means to smoke this. I need a
Right.
bowl. So then I'm like, can we
Right.
find a bowl? Can we conjure a
No,
bowl?
you need a
Is there an
secret. Back
apple?
in the day, yeah, it's the apple. I would have a secrets dispenser. Punch a hole in it, take a razor, break the thing off, cut your hand to shreds, but you'd
Right.
have then a pipe, a long pipe to inhale.
Right.
But you'd need then a screen of some kind, so
Yeah.
you'd take a piece of cloth and a rubber band and put that on the other end of the pipe that would go into the secrets dispenser. And on Gilligan's Island, I can build a radio out of Ginger's bra.
Yeah, this was during the Industrial Revolution, I believe.
That's when I did everything.
Yeah.
It was
time in
very
our
Jules
country.
Verne.
Some comics have a bowl, and I go, they can come back. Can they just give it to us? And then that seemed weird to just take it from them and have them wait while I didn't talk
And
to
you
them.
don't want it from them. Have you seen their mouths?
Bob, that is what. Okay, so
Oh,
they
buffalo
all-
mouth.
Oh, they all came back.
Gross.
I was trying to be nice, and I was like, I'll have one puff, and then they'll be on their way. And they were they were nice and everything, but we were smoking. And then I started thinking what if they have cold sores? I've never thought about that
What
stuff
if
before.
they're covered in stuff?
Yeah, I was gonna say how many.
Yeah.
But they
When
seemed. But then I looked around and I was like, oh, they seem fine. I never worry about that stuff. I'm not gonna start
You
worrying
ha-
about it because once you start, it's
Just
like
don't
what you're
do it.
I have. What do you mean?
Don't do it. If
I
you're gonna-
won't do that
Get
again.
a set of waxed lips if you're going to smoke off of one
Yeah.
of these slime
Yeah.
balls.
But I like to. I like to have experiences, and I don't like to be plagued by my anxieties about I'm gonna catch this or that. I haven't yet,
What
and
if-
if I do, people people live their lives being so careful to not catch something, and they still catch it. So why don't we all just relax?
Are you
Go raw
single?
dog, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, the raw dog is not the way to go. I mean,
Why not?
It's all he
Once
talks
you're in your
about.
mid-30s, it's like, what's going to
It's
happen?
really just a name for a Sirius station. But I
That's all it should be.
That's all, right? Because no, I'm telling you, you can't. I got 3 daughters. I just tell them kicking them nuts and run away. I mean,
Well, I'm not having unprotected sex willy-nilly with local comics
you
backstage.
are.
I'm
if
just
local-
sharing a.
If a guy's got like a thing and you don't know he's got it, and
I do not hook up enough to catch anything. I don't even see. I haven't seen a penis for like a really long time.
you don't look in books. You ever watch Nat Geo?
I would be terrified though. Like I think the next day, if I had that same kind of epiphany of like, oh shit, like if I had unprotected sex, because guys are having unprotected sex all the time.
Right.
Yes, they are.
It's crazy. How in the moment you just decide to do it, and then the next day.
I actually don't even count sex with a condom as sex. You know what I mean?
Chris?
Yeah.
Like it's
You
sex,
just said
but
you haven't had sex in 8 months before we went on air.
unprotected.
Is that, so
Oh, so you've had sex with a condom.
I knew
No,
we needed to unpack that because that
Interesting.
seemed like a
Yeah.
faulty number.
But it's
8 months unprotected.
No, 8 weeks. 8 weeks.
8
I haven't
weeks.
went,
Okay,
I haven't had
8
raw
weeks.
dog
Wait.
sex with a woman in 8 weeks. But yeah, I had sex a couple of days ago, but it was with a condom. It doesn't count.
Well,
Because
wait.
it's protected. It's not really having sex with the rubber.
Did you
know
feel?
what I mean?
Yeah,
did you
no, that
feel
makes
it?
sense to
Did
me.
you feel anything?
In the rubber?
Yeah, I mean, did you feel?
No, you feel
they
it.
always the ads for all
isn't a
those things.
thing.
I
are-
think that's a thing. That's a known thing.
No, the ads are you'll feel something. That's what
Right.
they try to
Oh,
promote.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Did you go down on these girls?
No, that I can't because I get
He
sore throats
doesn't do
100%.
that because he gets
You
strep
get sore
throat.
throat.
What are you doing
you're
down
a-
there that it is involving your throat at
Because
all?
I have big tonsils and I need to get a
So
tonsillectomy.
you put a condom on your tonsils?
I should be putting a condom on my tonsils, but I get sore throats. Like for example, the last time I went down on a girl was actually my kid's mom.
You could just say that. You can't say perform oral sex. You have to get that graphic. I mean,
Went
What, go
down?
down?
went
I think
down
go
is
down is
graphic.
it's
I don't
easier
like
than
to-
oral sex. I'm not saying eating her.
I mean, I'm not a judge
puss.
of language. You know,
yeah.
I mean, I don't mind profanity.
Yeah.
But you talk about them like you're disrespecting the girl.
Going down
No,
is a great.
no.
Going down
I
is-
felt like going down is pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're worshiping.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm going down. I'm saying as a man, as a member of the patriarchy, I'm going down on a member of the
To
matriarchy.
bring them up as a person.
Exactly.
Right.
So when I go, my point is when I go down on women, I would always get sore throats and strep throat. So the last time I went down on a girl was my kid's mom on our 2-year anniversary, and my friend, who's my daughter's
So wait, so you're not married to this woman?
We're not married, but we have a 3-year-old daughter who's going to be 4.
What was it
birthday
the
parties next
anniversary
week.
of? If
It
you're
was
not
it was our
the
2-year
last time you went down on her.
It was our 2-year anniversary, and she
didn't
was like,
count,
I want to
though.
get a hotel in the city. I want you to go down on me. And I was like, well, I get the sore throat. She was like, I want you to go down on me. So my best friend, who's my
she
daughter's
must be
godfather.
thrilled listening to this.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's teaching Zumba right now. So she's not listening.
She doesn't
She's
speak
there.
At
English.
10 to 11. So my daughter's godfather is an emergency room doctor. So I told him, I was like, yo, bro, listen, I got to go down on my kid's mom tomorrow. Can you call me in a pack of amoxicillin? And he
Yeah.
did. So I went down on her, and then he said, just pop this as soon as it's over. And
It's like your morning after pill.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Exactly
can
what I was
get
getting to.
a
It's my
urinary
own.
tract infection in your mouth.
You can, but that's not what I'm getting. What I'm getting is bacteria biting my nails because my tonsils are so big and swollen constantly. There's almost
so
like
it's
a
not
constant
like
infection.
She has an infected
She does not.
uterus.
No, she's very, very clean. Very, very clean woman.
You
Yeah.
just
Most of the
can't.
Can you show me your phone?
Sure.
I
Yeah.
just want to see pictures of how clean she is.
Of her. I don't think I have. I mean, I don't have anything of her
He was kidding,
vagina. Oh,
Yeah.
Nikki,
Oh.
please take over. I'm gonna vomit.
Okay, I think there's
You do
something.
amoxicillin?
amoxicillin or
Z-Pak is
penicillin.
easier.
He called me an amoxicillin. It worked like a charm. I didn't get a sore
Why
throat,
don't
but
you
that's the
just
last
take
time.
Levaquin so you don't get pneumonia?
I could.
That'd be great.
Another good name.
What do girls say when you will not
Yeah.
go down on them? When you say I can't?
It's ruined relationships.
Because you expect blowjobs, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
But
you
I'm
know
very-
that hurts our throat too?
But I'm very.
like,
it's never.
actually abrases our throat because
It's never a mystery though with
What's
me.
your
I'm
point?
very. I'm open about it. I'm like I tell them immediately. Almost the first 2 things I would tell a girl on like a dating app is that I have a daughter and I can't go down on you because I get sore throats. Those are like 2 opening
I don't
things
think
you'll know
they
about
should
me.
not be done in the same paragraph. Those
No.
two things.
I
There's a
always,
comma.
I always,
I have
no,
a
that's
daughter.
always,
She's gonna videotape me
There's a
going down
semicolon.
on you.
Those are two things that you'll know about me within the first few messages or minutes of a conversation.
So you haven't gone down on a girl since your 2-year anniversary. How long ago was that?
That was about 2 years ago now.
But you also, I don't trust any of these timelines because you also told us before we went on air that you haven't had sex in 8 weeks, and you said it like you really meant it. Like I believed you, but what you meant was you haven't had unprotected sex, which isn't a thing. You don't say sex. I haven't had sex when you've had condom sex.
But
that counts, Chris.
I don't see how it counts because it's like I'm
You
having
never
sex with
touched her.
the material as opposed to.
Did you miss health class a whole year?
I went to Catholic school, so they don't go over this stuff. Catholic school from kindergarten all the way through college.
The priest will if you meet the right
Father
one.
Bill, absolutely. I got a lot of things to talk about Father Bill. Yeah, there's a lot of blackouts. But
It didn't count because he was wearing a condom.
It's the truth. Yeah.
Did he play the organ while this was going on?
No,
Or
but
you-
where my part of Brooklyn, there was a lot of kids got hit in my part of Brooklyn
Wow.
where these scandals came out. A lot people were. The New York Times released all like 500 priests scandal like 2 months ago, and we were all.
It's insane.
The coffee shops in
Almost-
Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, we all had our heads down. We're like, oh shit.
Oh my
This
God.
father, this father, this father was all our parishes.
Oh,
Was your head
no.
down because you were going down on someone at the coffee shop in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
But I will tell you, and we all know this, it's happening everywhere all the time, and then people are going back 40 years and going, you know what? Hell with it. I'm just going to come out and say what
Sure.
happened to me. And it's everything.
It's so
literally everything. It's embezzlement. It's
Sure.
trading your kid for a milkshake from Shake Shack.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's stuff
Vanilla.
like that.
Yeah, I loved that Michael Jackson documentary for the sole.
Well,
of many
I
reasons,
saw it with a laugh track. Did you see it with that? It was so funny. They sweetened it perfectly. You know, he had a show. Here's my joke about it,
Yeah.
which is terrible. It's horrible because here's one of the greatest artists. They thought, okay, all of his music's never going to be played again. That's bullshit. It's going to be played forever because it's just really well produced and you know, a lot of little kids that were hurt by him will grow up and eventually come to love his music. But the name of his show in Vegas is a Cirque du Soleil show. It's called One, and I say that's his dating range. So that was the joke. That gets a quiet thing because I wasn't talking about going down on somebody and getting an infection, and sex is not
I
with
just
a condom.
I don't get this.
It's the millennial shit that people love
I'm
to hear.
angry. I don't.
Do you like
I don't
them
like
ribbed?
this.
Sorry.
So you're never gonna go down on a girl the rest of your days,
Right
unless
now-
you get a Z-pack.
I
from
right
your
now
friend.
I have a loose tonsillectomy date for May 12th. It's
It's like a
loose date.
vasectomy for your head.
Yeah, but it's 3 weeks recovery. Exactly. It's 3 weeks of recovery, and it's a big problem. You have to cancel a lot of shows.
Okay.
You got to work.
Sounds
I'm
worth
running a
it.
household right
You
now.
don't sound narcissistic at all.
What do you-
I want to not.
Well, he's
I
taking
want to
care
have
of it.
clean.
Yeah.
But you're
I got
saying
it for work.
vasectomy date. You know, you can do gigs. You put frozen peas on your.
But a
No,
tonsil,
he's
I can't
getting his
talk.
tonsils out.
I'm a comedian. I'm a
Oh,
stand-up
well,
comedian.
maybe that'll be a good night for you.
Well, yeah.
Maybe that would be
True.
a night you could do mime. I mean, Chaplin was one of the greatest comedians of all time.
You
That's
discover
true.
a new
That's
side to your
possible,
stand-up.
but yeah, so it's a loose date.
Okay,
but
so you
you'll
have a
tell
loose
everybody-
date to
Right.
get your tonsils out,
Yes.
so that you can go down on girls
Yeah,
again.
and just stop getting strep throat and sinus infections and all that stuff. Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
but
'cause
also
it's
to go down on
constantly
women.
plagues
It's
you.
just a constant thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't want to get them out,
That
but
will
I may have
last
to.
a week. He'll like get it out, and he won't keep to it.
No,
Wait.
he'll
What do you
be
mean?
back.
Yeah,
Do
you'll
you
st-
like-
Yeah, I don't think
you're
it's the
saying you won't
tonsils.
do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Do I
yeah.
like eating pussy?
Yeah.
Sure, I do.
Do you miss it?
Do I miss it? I guess I miss it. There's times of the guy. I personally like porn where the guy is eating the girl out. I can jerk off to that because
Yeah.
it's not a part of my life. And yeah, I want to go
Hey,
down on a
this
girl.
is my first show of the day.
Yeah.
Bob,
Good morning.
this is what this show is.
Yeah.
This is what
Oh,
it
so
is,
you-
baby.
You're always, but do you share your stuff as well?
Yeah. If I had
Okay.
any, yeah, I definitely do.
If you had any, but it's been so infrequent.
Yeah.
How come you two haven't hooked up?
Me and him or him?
But not
We
him.
have.
Why not
We
me,
haven't.
Bob?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So I
Yeah.
thought he has. 'Cause he's,
We have, but we haven't.
This guy would go down on an aardvark.
Actually, he
Hundred
has.
No, he
100%.
won't go down on anything.
Yeah. If I had no tonsils,
No,
I'll
I go down on him.
Thank you. Okay,
I go
I
down
look
on
forward
him.
to
He
that.
calls me in.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
brings me in like a closer, like
Yeah.
Rob Dibble. You know?
You're a third.
Yeah, I'm a third. I
Yeah.
just stand in
So-
the corner and wait to eat.
If your tonsils are long enough and you open your mouth wide enough, is it almost a penis?
No, it looks like a butt. It's like they're almost like touching together.
And
Like
this has
a-
been
like
your
an-
whole life, just getting sick from that all
Pretty
the time?
much. Pretty much.
That
You don't have to
sucks.
take all 7 days of the amoxicillin, do you?
Huh?
Do you have to take all 7
Yeah,
days?
you're supposed
Yeah,
to.
you can't stop it.
No, you
10
can-
days actually is
sometimes-
amoxicillin.
Oh.
Why are you asking for doctor
Because
advice?
if he could take just one pill, he could eat 10 vaginas, as opposed to 10 on every
Oh.
vagina. It's very annoying. You
right?
don't want to
It's
take
like when
it.
the one time I took the morning after pill and I was like, well, can you come in me like all weekend now? And he was like, no. I was like, but I'm covered for
Yeah,
72
you're covered.
hours.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how my daughter was born.
Okay.
I
see,
swear to God.
Really?
That's
Because you
what
were
it is.
like, you took
We
it and
took
then
the
you were
morning
like,
after pill,
we're free.
and then
She
you-
took the morning after pill, and I was like, I thought that it's like 72-hour block
what I
of
thought.
the the uterus. You can't
That's
get in.
what I thought.
So I just was dropping loads, and then boom.
Okay.
Dropping loads. What are you in World War II?
Yeah, I have. I'm a History Hyenas. We talk about World War II all the time.
Let
We'd
me
love to
ask
have
you
you
a
on.
question. When you have your tonsils, when you have your tonsils out, you eat a lot of ice cream. Can't you just go down on a girl and then just eat a ton of ice cream and you're fine?
That's what. Yeah, it just doesn't work because I got the post nasal drip. I just can't
and
do
you're
it.
lactose
Well,
intolerant.
can't you,
no?
what are you gonna do if you have them taken out?
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna talk about then? I mean,
Oh,
are you gonna be out of material?
Yeah. Well, no. I'm sure something else. I'll talk about my GERD, my gastroesophageal reflux disease. I'll talk about my.
He doesn't. You don't really talk about eating pussy on stage. Or
Yeah,
I guess you do. Talk about
I'm
sex.
starting to talk about it now because I have to do a new hour. So I'm
Yeah.
trying
Talk about
to talk about it now.
reflux? What
I
are
talk
you,
about my
90?
GERD. That's what I talk about. Bob, a lot of things with me is you think I'm going to be some type of way because I'm this kind of guy from Brooklyn, but it's another type of thing.
Yeah, that's
So
his
you're
whole.
like one of
It's
the
like you.
Sunshine Boys.
Yes.
It's like you. People expect you to be a certain way, and then we find out you cuss and you're dirty.
All
You
the
do
shows
so
right
much.
now.
Stand up, the movie Benjamin, which
I'm a
is going to be
fluffer.
out
Yeah, Benjamin comes out tomorrow.
on Redbox, and you
On-
can stream it if you are a member of the Redbox
Well,
service.
you just sign up. You just
sign
do
up.
it. It's an app. It's just an app.
Great ensemble comedy cast, and it's a dark comedy about
Which
drug
we don't
addiction.
see many dark comedies. And
No,
so- and
I'm
it's
excited
not-
about this.
And it's not meant to make fun of the whole idea of your kids. You think your kid's hooked, and,
Right.
And it's also, I guess the byline is the first step is admitting everyone else has a problem.
Yes.
Because we are just ill-equipped people and just lame, which most people are.
Yeah.
And I've been through a lot in my family, and it affected me because I've had a lot of tragedy in the family, and we all have been affected. You all know somebody who's got a kid or something, and something happens, and you go, "Holy crap! I can't believe this just happened." And it's the fabric of your community and your family,
Yeah.
and it changes your life. And this is a light version of that.
Yeah, everyone can relate to that, and this is a family coming together to save a kid and realizing that they have their own issues.
Oh, they're
and
messed up.
maybe, an intervention is essentially people just kind of projecting their own stuff onto someone and being like, "We're worried about you." Like, didn't you have an intervention where everyone was drunk at it or something?
Well, I got intervened one time, but just for being lazy. That was pretty much it.
It
They
wasn't being,
intervened because you were too
It
lazy.
wasn't a drug thing. It was just get your life together. And it was only 3 of my friends. And I was like, this is all. We can't get a full
But weren't
circle.
you making like a lot of money in real estate, or that
Huh?
was before?
That was before. Then I lost everything. And then I kind of gave up on everything. And then I
Did
got
you go
intervened.
to seek medical help? Did you go to a shrink?
No, I just stopped drinking Jaeger.
Oh, so drinking Jaeger's the worst.
or like a
Jaeger goes through you like it's just Jaeger mouth butthole. There's no
Yeah.
your body doesn't serve a purpose.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I think I almost like got alcohol poisoning from and could never drink again. Like
Yeah.
I wish
Well,
that.
now
But I
know,
was at
now
it-
I know what to get you when you and me and Kelly are out.
I was at an intervention, and the guy was for this kid was on cocaine, and everyone's like, we want you to stop. He's like, I was doing coke with you Tuesday. Like you can't-
How old was the kid?
probably 25 or something.
You got
24.
his cell number? I mean,
Yeah, I do. He's in Florida though. I'll hit you. He's in West Palm.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, you get a.
can't wait to avoid it.
I did Jaeger once at a Knicks game, Jaeger and a bunch of vodka sodas. This is all true. And the last time I ever really drank because I thought I was going to get alcohol poisoning as well. And I had sex with a lesbian chef. That night, I woke up the next morning. I swear to God, I woke up the next morning and she's a known lesbian chef. And I woke up and I was like, "Did we have sex?" And she goes, "You bet your ass we did." I was like, "But I thought you were a lesbian." And she was like, I pick one dick a year." And I was the dick, and she was making like these I swear to God, she was making these chocolate chip pancakes with this whipped cream from scratch. But I was just throwing up Jaeger on her floor, and I missed my kid's art show.
Oh my
So
God,
that's the last time I drank.
You
That's the
hooked
last
up
time
with
I drank.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, we have to go to break. Can you believe it's already April? Bob Saget is here with us. Chris Distefano is
And
here.
you don't
Andrew
need a
Collin.
lube if you have sex with Guy Fieri because he's got all that
Hair gel?
Yeah.
deep frying.
I want a fucking banana.
All the sauce.
I just need a dick a year and I'm fine.
I'm going to be in Nashville at Zany's this weekend with Andrew
That's so
Collin.
much fun.
Good
Thursday,
club.
Friday, Saturday.
And who are
yeah.
you with? I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Andrew is opening for
Oh,
me.
oh.
Yes. So, but it's only the early shows. What?
Nah, you just, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're
the
here.
guy that you don't fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Do you want that, Andrew?
No.
Is that something you want to
No.
add to our relationship?
No, there's.
Okay.
I've
don't-
seen you eat hummus.
What, is that bad?
It's real bad.
So you would think it's good. Would she go down?
It's scary.
Me eating hummus, that's the grossest thing I do, then great.
Is that
Because
in
I
your-
witness disgusting activity from you on a near constant basis.
Yeah, I
So
gotta
don't
keep
you
you
come
away
at
from me. It's on
Oh,
purpose.
You
how
guys have
dare
the
you.
best Instagram story relationship on the internet.
Thank you.
It's so great.
Thank
With
you.
geometry the other day,
Oh,
that was
yeah,
hilarious.
that was
I asked
so
her
I'm
to
surprised
explain
that-
geometry.
To fucking know what an obtuse angle is
Thank
still, though,
you.
is so
Well, I know
sick.
what that is.
No,
What
but
is
like,
it, Bob?
That's your throat with the tonsils as it goes downward.
Exactly.
On a vector.
yeah.
Vector.
Vector.
That's
Yeah.
a great word.
It's a good name for your kid. If he's
Vector.
German.
Diameter.
What do you do with hummus? Is it like pouring out of your
No,
mouth?
I just really listen. He's talking about when I'm starving when I get to my shows, and
Yeah. Is it in your rider?
I tuck into a plate of veggies and hummus, and I guess he witnesses some disgusting behavior on my part.
It's not good.
Oh,
What are
how
you
dare
eating?
you?
Well, she's eating hummus.
I get a grilled
he
chicken.
nibbles on his bars, and then he'll chew on his headphones. He'll
And his
chew on
lower
his
lip is always a little wet when he
he'll-
talks.
Yeah, he'll chew on his thumbs and pull.
Yeah.
He eats his own skin, yet he's giving me shit about hummus.
Do you chew your
How dare
nails
you?
and
Skin
eat
has
them
protein.
and spit them? You've done all that?
Oh, yeah,
Oh my
he's-
God! Don't you ever come down on her again? Can't
No,
believe
he's never gone down on me. Are you kidding me?
No,
Calm
come
down.
down.
Well,
Oh,
like
okay.
come down you emotionally.
I've come down
right.
on you.
Oh, calm
Don't-
down. Okay.
Don't
I've come
criticize.
down there plenty.
Oh my God! You guys are making me sick.
Good
Aren't
morning.
you so glad you're not single anymore? Let's talk about that. You just
Yeah.
said like you. We
Well, I
were.
would have a girlfriend. I had like 5 of them.
Oh, you did.
But
you
I was
would always.
divorced for 23 years, and then I finally met Kelly 3 years ago, and then we got married
Yep.
5 months ago.
Yeah.
And she's cool as hell.
She's the coolest. How'd
She's
you guys
really a
meet?
great
Yeah, I
person.
really feel like we could be best friends.
It was through a mutual friend, Rokan, in Chicago. He's
Mm-hmm.
a WGN guy. And I just said, is this a nice person? And he went, yes. I didn't say it in those words. And he said, because it was me 9 is what it was.
Yeah.
Hashtag. He's a good guy.
What was
and-
your first kiss? What was your first move you
I
threw
didn't
on a
think
lady?
it was a good kiss because I didn't know what was going on. Because
Were you guys hanging out as friends at first?
we were in a brothel, and she was, brothels. No one says brothel.
Brothel's a fine word.
It is.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I
ever
would
been
say
to
no.
one, or you just?
I've
go-
actually
or do you
never-
just lay on the street with a sign that says "Go down"? But you lower yourself onto my tonsils.
Never in my life been with a prostitute. Swear to God.
Me
Ne-
neither. Me
ne-
neither. But you didn't know.
Right. Well, yeah, I see what you're saying.
But
I've
you never paid.
I've never paid for sex. I've never had a pork chop. Those are 2 things about me. I swear to
That's
God.
a BOGO.
Well, that's
swear to God.
that's similar.
I got a kid. I don't go down on you.
Girls,
I've never paid for sex.
Brothel,
And never had a pork
never
chop.
had a pork chop. And
I'm gonna
and
put a pork chop in my vagina and
swear to God.
kill 2
Well,
birds.
you have
Yeah.
a pig on your Instagram.
If there's amoxicillin
I
on it,
mean,
I'll-
on your
I'll eat it.
Twitter. What's the pig love? You got pig love.
I just love it. I love pigs and I love
You don't
animals
eat ham
and I
or
don't
pork.
eat any.
No,
I don't eat any
neither
animals.
does Kelly. You don't eat any. Neither
No.
does Kelly.
Yeah.
I eat
We-
them live. If a rat's crossing the street or
Yeah.
a turtle.
Just
that's the best way
snatch
to
it
do
up.
it. That's keto.
That's what I.
But you're hunting.
I'd eat your tonsils. I'm a hunter.
You're a hunter.
Yes.
You don't eat the
I would
process.
eat your tonsils. I would rip in and pull them out.
Bro, eat them.
Bite them off. Spit them
Not
on the
cooked,
ground.
though.
They're like
Yeah.
squid.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Little calamari for Bob.
Do your tonsils have internal organs?
They don't, but they can affect your internal organs. There's a lot of complications
Everything's
post-tonsillectomy,
connected, yeah.
swollen tongue, vital organ problems.
Everyone
Just
thinks
get it
tonsils are the
done.
uvula, but they're not. The
No,
tonsils are
I
on the
did.
side,
I thought
right?
that.
That's
That's
what
on
you
the
thought.
side. Yeah. I also have swollen uvula, but that's another
Literally until right now, you
Is
thought
that in your
that's what
butt?
it was.
pretty much.
Uvula?
show. Uvula? No, it's in the thing in the back.
It's a little punching bag in the back.
Oh, I like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we
I'll
love that.
play with that with my wiener.
Go ahead, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'll take a
Hit
few
one off the
shots
uvula.
at it.
Father Bill did.
Yeah.
So focus on our kids.
It's the truth.
I just like that you knew his name again.
Oh, well, how could I forget?
Because
You
he
called him
was
Billy.
real.
Father Bill. That was
Billy,
that's his
though.
name.
No, but he's from fucking Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
When
call
you
him
went
Billy.
into
Billy fucked my
confession,
mouth.
Did
Father
you go to
Billy.
confession?
Sure, I was
So
an
you
altar
would
boy.
say, he would say, "Do you have anything to confess?" And you would say, "No, Father Bill. Do you?"